Yo, what the bro?
In Fairfax County, a citizen films the police.
Two feds, bro. Two feds, bro. Why you pointing the gun on me?
Here's what they do. This is another example of police just being out of control. This person does not have a weapon.
Why you pointing the gun on me?
Because you have a weapon.
What weapon? What weapon, huh?
Thus, this officer puts his life in danger by doing this.
Bro, you look dumb, bro.
Down on your knees.
Get on the ground! Bro, what the?
They are supposed to be protecting this man, not accusing him of doing something he did not do and violating his rights. Here is the backstory. Police in Fairfax County, Virginia, pointed guns at an unarmed teen and screamed at him to get on the ground as he recorded them detaining another group of teens. "Why are you pulling a gun on me?" the teen in recording asked an officer twice. "Because you have a weapon," the officer responds, despite no evidence that he did. "What weapon? What weapon, huh?" he says. Fairfax County Police said the incident unfolded at a Falls Church restaurant on Arlington Boulevard around 7 p.m. The hostess reported being threatened by several juveniles, and she said one flashed what appeared to be a firearm. Police said the juveniles ran when officers arrived, but two were caught. As officers questioned them, a third popped up with something in his hands. I don't like the way that's phrased. Officers, concerned about the whereabouts of the reported firearm, ordered the juvenile to the ground at gunpoint. It was then determined he was holding a phone. The juveniles were released to their parents. Vice now reports that the officers are being investigated. However, take this with a grain of salt, because as we have seen many times over, when cops investigate their fellow officers, there is not much that is going to be done, and usually, statistically speaking, justice is not served. When at Rachel Dixon, whose bio reads she is a cannabis and trademark attorney, wrote in a tweet to Jeff McKay, chairman of the board of supervisors for Fairfax County, "Please watch this video and address this ASAP with the police. This is a violation of the First Amendment and personally makes me feel incredibly unsafe as a citizen of Fairfax County." McKay wrote back in a clearly PR-driven statement, "I assure you that a thorough investigation will take place and that its findings will be shared with our community. The pointing of a firearm prompts an internal review that will be monitored by the Independence Police Auditor who reports directly to the board." And great, dude. "Ensuring our officers are following department policies and the expectations of our community are of paramount importance." When police arrived at the IHOP around 7 p.m., the teens fled to a parking lot, the department said. In the chase, officers managed to detain two of them and did not find weapons on either.
Let him detain him. What is he detaining him for? What is he being detained for?
What am I being detained for?
What is he being detained for? You ain't searching me. Don't touch me.
Hey, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Hey, just calm down. It's cool. It's cool. Listen, just calm down.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I ain't no probation. I ain't no probation. Hey, I ain't no probation. I ain't no probation. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. You can't get
the fuck is it? Just calm down. Calm down, you guys. Listen, what is this?
I don't know. They pulled up over there.
I know, we just saw that. Hey. Listen, it's okay. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
You can't detain me without a reason. What you can't detain me without a reason. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are they doing, bro? What are they doing? What am I being detained for?
Via film the police on Twitter, the person on the ground with an officer's arm draped over him, that dude's name is Robert. And all he did, per the videos we saw, was recording Los Angeles police arresting someone at a movie night hosted by the Harbor City Council.
Don't do that! Hey, don't do that! Yeah, don't do that!
Don't do that, bro! Hold on, what am I being detained for?
Hey, y'all back up!
What am I being detained for?
Hey, calm down. Okay, hey. Youngster. No!
It appears this is deliberate and intentional by the LAPD, attacking those filming their reckless ways in public.
What are you detaining me for?
We are filming it.
What am I being?
Cause that's ridiculous.
What am I being detained? I am. What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for?
Listen, he ain't doing nothing but putting his shoes on.
What am I being?
He ain't doing nothing but putting his shoes
I
on.
don't care what you're doing.
Well, then walk over there and deal with him. Because these youngsters wasn't doing.
What am I being detained for? What am I being detained
That's fine.
for?
Do whatever you gotta do.
What am I being detained
Go on.
for?
The fact this officer, after seeing his fellow policeman's unlawful conduct, pulled out his taser and threatened to discharge it shows once again how these LEOs wield their power in the face of limited to no adversity.
What am I being detained
That's yours, dude. Are you gonna get tased?
What am I being detained for?
He's scared
Come
to
for
do.
us,
Hey,
or you're gonna get
back up.
tased.
He's scared to
This
do.
is your warning.
What am I being
Okay.
detained for? What am I being detained for? What am I being detained? I need to.
Come out here and slam them youngsters down like that.
Sir, we're dealing with something. I
Dealing
understand
with
that.
what?
I understand that.
Hey, listen. Just calm down. We got him. We got him. We got him.
Film the police's account then shows in slow motion what Officer Victor Quezada does. He reaches for Robert's phone in an attempt to cease the recording of this detainment. Quezada puts his arm out and tries grabbing the device multiple times. I must ask the question we always do in these situations: does this make us safer? Do we feel less harmed when taking in these clips of citizens having their rights squashed because a member of society has a badge? According to the activist Film the Police's account, kid shows up to help at a community event, watches cops harass and detain his best friend, pulls out a phone to record, and ends up getting arrested. He then wrote, "The kid gave the cops enough space. With the car in the way, the only clear shot of the handcuffing was to be in the exact spot Robert was. To step back would have required stepping to his right. At that point, he could not have documented the handcuffing and cops' hands." He adds, "This kid has never been in trouble before, but because he exercised his First Amendment right, he was targeted and arrested. His bail was set at $25,000, forcing his mom to pay $2,500 non-refundable to get him out. This is wrong. These cops need to be held accountable." Which unfortunately brings us to yet another issue within the criminal justice system. There are tons, don't get me wrong, but one that we will focus on now is cash bail. Will Snowden, a former public defender in the New Orleans court system, wrote for Forbes, "The money bail system in the United States criminalizes poverty, destroys lives, and wastes public resources while failing to make us safer. For this reason, several states and cities around the country are reducing or ending their use of money bail. More should," to which I concur. The United States spends an estimated $22.2 billion annually to detain people in jails, and money bail is a major driver of this mass incarceration. And this is not just a problem in major cities. Since 1970, rural pretrial incarceration has grown more than 400%.